Hey guys, welcome to Car Guy 1999 Reviews. Today we have the 2017 BMW M4 Competition. So this one has the executive package, finished in mineral gray over Sakir orange. Has the competition package, obviously. Lighting package, for a total price, when new, of $92,050. Now, way back in the beginning of the channel, I drove an M3 of the F80 gen with a manual. This is my first time driving a DCT, and what's pretty cool is I drove the M4 Competition, the new one, last week, and then obviously reviewed one today, a manual. So I've driven both of the new ones. Now I get to try the outgoing gen. Reverse, of course. Now, dual clutch transmission on this one can be a little finicky. Just shut the car off and it goes into park. But if you want to leave it running, I put it in neutral with the e-brake on. Very much like a manual. Start out in normal drive, then we'll go to manual mode using the paddles, of course. Yeah, let's go for a drive. You'll see it doesn't creep forward. It is so much like a manual. Right now I just sit here, clutch is disengaged, and then we start rolling once you give it some gas. It takes a little bit of getting used to, but once you're used to it, it's very, very intuitive. Now, in normal drive right now, I have the transmission in its softest setting. That's the key to smooth driving in this thing, because in level 3, which you'll see once I go to manual mode, it gets a little rough. Not Lamborghini Aventador rough, but it takes a little work to be smooth. Well then, that was the first time I ever did a pull in this thing. I honestly like to drive it in manual mode, mainly because this behaves like a manual. It very much reminds me of the Aston Martin Vantage with the single clutch gearbox. Although you don't have to lift between shifts like you do in the Aston. Some other things to note. This, compared to the new car, is much more raw. Everything about this car is so much more raw. Steering inputs, the ride, the performance, it's not nearly as much of a luxury car as the new gen, the current gen. That is an absolute blessing and not a curse. If you're looking for the ultimate driving car where you want full engagement, F80 is where it's at. But if you want an M3 that will outperform everything, be a two-edged sword, and really be an absolute monster that I completely have fallen in love with, the G80 is for you. But being that this is the outgoing F80, although it might be F82, I don't know what they use for body codes anymore. This is sensational. This is my first extended drive in one of these, and I love it. Right now we're in level 3 with the transmission, the most aggressive setting you can get, which means the fastest shifts, comfort bar none. I think that's the biggest difference between this gen and the new gen, is the new gen can very much be a grand touring cruising car. This you always know. There is never a doubt that this is a full-blown performance car. Alright, so here we have one of the downfalls of the DCT. Stop and go traffic. Although, with a cabin like this, I can be sat here all night in the M4. No, it's just really, really cool. I didn't think I was going to be driving this today. I'm actually really, really impressed. Come on, behave. Okay. Alright, maybe I was just being stupid with it earlier. More than likely I'll include a timestamp if you're still watching it at this point and you don't care about stop and go traffic. I'll include a point where you can fast forward to. That doesn't go there. Durr! I was hoping that road would cut over, but it doesn't. There it is. Doesn't like going slow. But then again, how often are you stuck in traffic like this? Honestly, I'm kind of upset because about 20 minutes ago this wasn't here. You just have to be very ginger with your throttle applications. Although this thing is properly cool. I really like this thing. I don't know what I got for battery life, but almost there, guys. free! Freedom! Oh, what a car, man. What a car. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. I'll see you all in the next one.